Hey guys, so for today, our focus question is going to be when we reread pages 116 and 117 of Going West, tell what the central message of the text is. The central message is sort of the same thing as the main idea. So we're going to start out reading those two pages. We're going to talk about what the central message is. Then we're going to go back and we're going to talk about the two vocab words that we have for today, which are constant and mounds. And we'll reread those and then we'll define them. So let's start with our central message on 116 and 117. 116 just shows the picture at the end of the story where they're all together and mom is there and she looks happy and all the kids are happy and their neighbors have moved in, the husband and wife. So it seems like everybody's very happy in this home. And what it says, we'll do a close read to see what the central message is.
I looked around at Mama in her rocking chair, and Rebecca sleeping, and Jake leaning on Papa's knee. And our house felt like home.
So pretty much what we're talking about here is the central message is explained on the last page of the story because we learned that the central message is really that even though the family struggled and it was hard to head west and to start a new life, that their family finally feels like their new place is home. They felt comfortable there after a while and they felt like they had started a new home out west. So they headed west even though it was hard and they struggled a lot. They finally eventually felt like it was home. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about the central message. Okay? And now let's go back and let's talk about our two vocabulary words for today. They're both found on page 84. So we'll go back to page 84, and the words are constant and mounds. So let's listen closely.
On the other side of the river, the land was flat with no trees. There was not a bush and not a stone, nothing but green waving grass and blue sky and a constant whispering wind. It seemed a lonely, empty place. But Papa said, "This is the land we've been looking for." As the sun was setting, we came upon a place where wildflowers bloomed in mounds of pink and lavender and blue like soft pillows. "Look," said Mama, smiling. And Papa said, "Here is where we will build our house."
Okay, so this is right at the beginning when they first found where to build their house. The first vocab word we're going to talk about today is constant. So we said there was not a bush and not a stone, nothing but green waving grass and blue sky and a constant whispering wind. When we use the word constant, it just means that it doesn't stop, meaning it's non-stop wind. So it describes the wind, meaning it's an adjective, constant, meaning it never stops. Our second vocab word is the word mounds here. It says, as the sun was setting, we came upon a place where wildflowers bloomed in mounds of pink and lavender and blue like soft pillows. Mounds are like rounded piles or rounded groups or bunches. So that's what those words mean. Let's go to our vocabulary page. If you don't have your notebook ready yet, grab it and pause the video. If you do, copy these notes down. Constant just means nonstop. Like we said, it's an adjective because it describes something. So you would say the constant wind was blowing. You can put an ly on the end to make it an adverb. You can say I was constantly whistling. I was constantly running. My teacher was constantly talking, something like that. And then the next one is the word mounds. Oops. And what mounds are just rounded piles. And those are things, so that's a noun. You could say, I have mounds of Legos. I have mounds of toys in my room. There are mounds of flowers growing on the hill. Anything like that could be in a rounded pile. All right, take your time on your Google form, and I'll talk to you guys later.